The scream shook the entire compound. My little brother lay still on the mat, lifeless, while my father clutched his stomach in pain. The poison meant for Ugonma had killed my brother instead. My name is Nkem, and this is the story of how my mother's jealousy tore our family apart. How it all began. My father, Okeki, loved his first wife, Ugonma, more than anything. She was kind, hardworking, and gentle, but for 7 years, she couldn't have children. The kinsmen pressured my father to take another wife. A man must have children, they said. After much pressure, he gave in and married my mother, Chika. My mother had 3 children in quick succession, my older sister, me, and my younger brother. But even with children, my father's heart stayed with Ugonma. He cared for her deeply, and this made my mother angry. Ugonma was loved by everyone in the village. She helped people without expecting anything in return. She gave food to the hungry, carried heavy loads for the elderly, and always spoke kindly to everyone. Even when my mother insulted her, Ugonma never fought back. My mother treated Ugonma terribly. She gave her the hardest chores, like fetching water from the farthest stream or pounding yam for the entire family. She insulted her daily, calling her barren and useless. Sometimes she would lie to my father, saying Ugonma had stolen money, disrespected him, or was cheating on him. But my father never believed her. What I didn't know then was that my mother had done something far worse. She had gone to a shrine and paid a priest to tie Ugonma's womb so she could never have children. My mother thought this would make my father love her more, but it only made her more bitter and angry. One day, Ugonma helped a woman at the village well. The woman had fallen and spilled her water pot, and Ugonma not only helped her refill it, but also carried it to her home. The woman was so touched by Ugonma's kindness that she confessed a secret. The woman said she had overheard my mother boasting about tying Ugonma's womb at a shrine. She told Ugonma where the shrine was and how to undo the curse. Ugonma went to the shrine in secret and performed the cleansing rituals. Within a year, she became pregnant. The whole village celebrated. My father was overjoyed and his love for Ugonma grew even stronger. My mother, however, was furious. She stopped hiding her hatred and began plotting something terrible. My father returned home earlier than expected. He was hungry and went straight to the pot of soup on the fire. He didn't know my mother had poisoned it, intending to kill Ugonma. My youngest brother, who was only 5 years old, ate the soup with him. By the time Ugonma returned from the stream, my father was in pain and my little brother was already dead. Her screams brought the whole village running. The village elders gathered and called the medicine man. He examined the soup and declared it poisoned. When the elders asked who had cooked the soup, my mother began crying and shaking. Everyone was ordered to go to the shrine and swear their innocence. At the shrine, my older brother finally spoke up. He had overheard my mother planning to poison Ugonma. Faced with the truth, my mother confessed everything: the lies, the bullying, the shrine, and the poison. The priest at the shrine cursed her, and she was banished from the village that same day. A few months later, Ugonma gave birth to a healthy baby boy. My father's love for her became unshakable. Despite everything, Ugonma treated me and my siblings with kindness. She raised us like her own children, never holding my mother's actions against us. Sometimes I wonder if my mother regrets what she did. Her jealousy cost her everything: her family, her home, and even her youngest child. But I've learned something important from all this. Jealousy only destroys, while kindness always wins in the end.